Hi everybody, welcome back to GregTech New Horizons, episode 49 with me, Sid, and this is the first video I've recorded since I got back from a holiday, although the next two videos you're going to see after this one, Vintage Story and Sandrock, I recorded before I went, so I don't always do things chronologically. Pardon me, and I've got a bit of air conditioning dryness of the throat, which is a common problem for those of people who, if you go abroad a lot, or if you use aircon a lot, for example, pardon me, you tend to find that getting hello, what are you? Blue clover. Okay, not worried. You get a bit of a dry throat a lot, and for the last few days while we were out in Egypt, we turned the aircon off because it was just drying my nose out completely overnight, and it wasn't that hot at night that we really needed it. So in the end, we decided to do that. So yeah, back from Egypt. Just first day, done my first day. Oh God, I am so going to change this up at some point. And yeah, I'll talk about that in a moment. But yeah, so I've been doing a little bit of pre-work, and specifically, I have got myself together a bit of recipe itch, and this is probably not going to be a massive episode again. But again, I do want to try and keep down to this kind of self-imposed target of not going mad and breaking the old bank with recording time. So yeah, it kind of works here. But going to push forward a little bit with the MV stuff. I am going to be working on getting more of the fish catchers. So C. Rye has suggested, and suggested several times actually in the past, that one of the ways to get power easily is fish oil. At this stage of the game, anyway. I mean, fish oil is not going to fuel the industry and the empire, but there we go. And to do that, you can make them, but there is a repeatable quest where you can trade in 40 cooked fish and 5 coins of the difficult to say because I'm kind of swimming and I'll drown I'll sink if I go into my inventory. But you can get 2 every time, and it's a 2-hour cooldown, so I've got the stuff in my inventory to get more. And ironically, other than the coins, the fish are actually a product of the fish catchers, so kind of a win-win, if you like. Now I need to find something I've not eaten for a while. There we go, just to top me off. Nom. So yeah, we've got this one down here, and it's already caught a load more. I've emptied it once. It's even picked up a diamond. How's about that? But you can put a load of those in. Those can be put through a fluid extractor, and you'll get fish oil, which can be used to make fuel, basically. Long story short. So let me get rid of all of that. We should have pyrite. Pyrite can go in there. We've got a bit of cobalt. That was what I was after. We'll try and drop off somewhere that pyrite. We'll keep this valerite, and we'll drop off those blocks there. Oh, and we can drop off the crushed sulfur as well. I don't need you right now. Will you go somewhere, please? Yes, good. So let me just Sneeze. The reason I want this sphalerite is, and again, I don't need cadmium. Cadmium is not an excellent thing, but I want to get this little quest line, the cadmium quest line, done, which will give me some stuff. And cadmium can be put into a cadmium battery, which is an LV tier battery, but you know, I'm not worried about those because I prefer to have the 100 things. Medium cadmium battery. Ooh, hello. Is it possible to charge those using? Oh, I don't know. Large. Wow. HV tier. Okay. Yep. We're some way off that. Now the way you can get cadmium is we can crush cadmium ore, we can wash the ore to get purified cadmium, we can then macerate that down for purified, and we can centrifuge that for let's come back and go. Right, let's just go and start off with the maceration. And that I should be able to no. Can put that one through the bulk macerator. Bang. And you can go in there. And that should give me plenty of this stuff. But yeah, that's just one of the quests I want to do. The actual quest I'm going to aim to do is the advanced electrolyzer. I have pulled all of this together, and you know, it's just kind of stepping ourselves forward step by step. You get 4 per ore as well, I think, which is nice. You've still got 16 to go. Ooh, got some garnets as well. Nice. Side extras. Bit of that. While I was doing, we'll shut this, we'll sleep this off. And I do envisage as we move forward in this that, and it's kind of been intimated that as we move forward in this game, we will find more of these points where things become easier for a while and then kind of grind back to a halt, and then gets easier and then grinds back to a halt and then gets easier and grinds back, you know, with the kind of thing. Anyway, let's now go and, well, just go and wash that stuff off. Garnets. Yeah, go in there, can't they? I've got red garnets. That's netherite dust. That can go in one of the dust chests. There you go. Lovely. So yeah, the fun here is, of course, purified fire right there. That's what we wanted. And the fun here is that a lot of this takes quite a long time, a lot of between time effort, because I'm literally just back from my jollies, but I do need to get this one out so I can move forward and get my catalog, forward catalog pre-rendered. Then things. So if I macerate you again, I'll get purified phallarite dust. What happens if I forge hammer you? I'll still get purified, and they don't. I don't think there's any benefit to macerating it right now, or is there? Hang on, let me just have a look. Macerate it. There's a 10% chance of cadmium dust. Will you get that if I put you in the? Well, I suppose we could give it a try. Stick 8 in there. And it's off. Well, it'll do 16 at a time anyway, so we might as well just, and there's very little extra, likely extra from this, so we might as well just run the big beastie. Probably users, I love that. Probably users, might use some stuff. So we'll see if we get the cadmium out of that, but if we don't, doesn't matter. Now, while we're waiting on that, the fishy quest, because this is an LV quest over here. This has a cooldown of 2 hours, and then basically you run those, you get 2 more fish catchers. So, you know, I can just work this, and I'm going to have that kind of running in the background. Hence why it's in my inventory, just so it reminds me to do it. And, you know, we'll get the fish catchers, and that'll be one step in the right direction. Plus, as you've already seen, there's a chance of treasure. We like treasure. I'll be back once this is finished. Alright, now we've got the sphalerite dust, which is, where are you? Basic centrifuge is zinc sulfate, zinc sulfate? I think zinc sulfate. Zinc sulfide, zinc sulfate, ZNS, it's ZNS anyway. And you'll get sphalerite dust if you centrifuge it, but there's an 11% chance of picking up a little bit of cadmium dust, and that's the one we're after. So let's whack you in. Oh, hello, let me get the thing. We are pretty much fully charged there. So what's my solar panel? Oh, that's not good. I definitely need to go and give you a wash. I am aware that there was a comment the other day about washing the solar panel. I am aware that you need to wash it periodically, with basically having a bucket of water in your hand, but it tends to drop from full capacity, which is 8, to 7 very rapidly, which means that, you know, when it's at 7, I don't worry too much. But obviously, I'd left it a long time there, and it gone to 5, which is less than optimal. So there you go. Pardon me. Anyway, 8 zinc with an 11% chance. There's an 88. Well, actually, there's 8 times 11%, not 88% chance. But, you know, we should hopefully see a cadmium out of 8. We definitely should see a cadmium out of 9, because that's almost 100%. But, of course, RNGs may have different ideas. So we're going to centrifuge. It's night time, which means my solar panel is not going to do a great deal, even after I've washed it. So we'll sleep the night off, and I've just noticed that little thing's got a face. Quite a lot of the machines have faces. That's got a face. That's got a face. You've got a face. Mr. Krabby, isn't it, from SpongeBob? You've definitely got a face, robot face there, and I think you've got a face. There's a lot of faces on these machines, actually, and yeah, but 8 of those is not giving us the cadmium we so richly deserve. So, well, might as well do the next stack of 64, and we'll run that through, and I'll be back in a short while. Alright, while that's processing, I've just gone and completed biofuels. You'll also notice that it generated its first cadmium dust the moment I stopped recording. This was simple. Sugarcane, apples, wheat. It's 32 seeds, 32 fertilizer, 32 coins. Nothing fancy. It opens up plant balls, which the compressed plant balls, which means this would be wrong. Why 4 times power? So we're not going to be using a compressor, but these are made, if I can find this, with 8 of each. Then we need 64. Now I'm not going to waste my sugar canes, so I haven't got a lot on that. I'm not going to waste my apples on that because I haven't got a lot. But I have got quite a lot of those. So each one of those will do me 8. So basically I need 8 stacks, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And again, this is largely just pushing this to see what we can do and where we got quests outstanding, while we wait for all the bits and pieces to process through there. And for example, I've already got 9 cadmium, so I could quit at this point, but I'm going to do the good thing and just run this run this through basically until we've got all of that processed, because more cadmium will be useful. I'm sure there'll be something in the future where I want more of it. So all of this is, handy, useful little things. So we can run that. I should go and maybe check up on my steam generator, because I actually ran this quite dry. We are back up to full on that, and those are still close to full as well. That's good. So yeah, just poddling around doing the processing. I probably do need to set another batch of steel running. I need to certainly get, or do I actually? While we're waiting on that, let's just go and check. Do I need to do another charcoal run, or did I do one? It's been a while. I tend to go around when I'm just filling. I mean, this is probably largely obsolete. I have been running around down here with the chandeliers, making this a safer place, but it's steady going. And yeah, I just like to come on here and do an hour every now and again, but I'm finding I do that quite a lot with a few of the things I'm playing, so it doesn't always work out in my favour. Yeah, I need to fill this up again. Oh, well, hello. Anyway, that's where we're at. I'll run these plant balls. I'll continue running the cadmium, and we'll be back in a second. All right, steadily plodding along, just plodding. This is the plod. There you go. Plant ball number 64, which means that we now. Oops, that one is almost cooled down as well. But let's go back up here. And what shall good electric circuit, or I'm inclined to go there. I'm not a big fan of making electric circuits, and they're easier now, but they're still painful. So that takes us then to plant mass. Mass rate down for plant mass for better processing. Ooh, another good electronic circuit. What do we do with this then? Let's have a look. Mass rate 2 for 2 with extra chances for others. Okay. And while we're at it, we can go and resubmit that one. And there we go. And then we wait a little bit. Right, let me have the... Oh, hello. Don't recall putting that in there. That can go in. Oh, it's only going to get you... Will it get you 1 or will it get you 2? Oh, please get me 2. I don't want to have to do another 8 stacks of wheat. It's doing 1. Damn it. God damn it. Okay. Gimme. steam macerator. Do those because that'll do it in blocks of 8, and it has more output slots, so that might just mean that I only have to do the 8 to get the last 4. Maybe. Oh, hang on. That's even worse. Stop that a second. Or is it? I don't know. Oh, I'll stick it through. We'll do that way. That will do. I've actually put the I've been pottering, doing everything. I've done the trees and put those in, so I need to do another batch. These are now all emerald, lovely, and an iron nugget, and this one emerald, crabbies, and then of course stuff down here. So I'm going to kind of lay them out around here, just so for the time being. It's a bit of a pain, but that's fine. And the other 2 things I wanted to do to progress, I mean, obviously this is me pottering around. So I have electrolyzed all of the zinc, which gives me some sulfur and 5 gallium, so that's all nice. I put this together, which is an LV machine hall, 4 tin cables and a copper cable, which will give me a low voltage transformer. So apparently I can invert this to take 4 low voltage inputs and create a medium voltage output. So that is interesting. Oh, hello, and I actually got a thing for that. And then over here we've got all of the makings for the advanced electrolyzer. So we had an MV machine hull. Those were everything else is relatively straightforward, so that will give me the advanced electrolyzer. Now what I am wondering temporarily, it didn't break anything, is if I can connect this up to this to get enough juice. Now the MV recipes need to get to see, that is MV, so coal dust to make carbon. Give it a try, shall we? Or maybe we should actually have a look. Right, this, we'll get that claimed while we're here. Interesting. And then we can also use the cadmium to do, we only need to make 1. Oh, that's interesting. Hang on a second then. Can I? Get all the quests today. Cadmium battery. Cadmium battery, or cadmium, I think. And that gives us that one. That's a 16 slot battery buffer, and then we're into medium voltage battery hulls, which I suspect they're actually not too bad, but we do need polyethylene. Right, what else did we have? Got an LV quest, which was that, which gave me burger, cooked calamari. There. And then in here we've got you, which gives me a medium voltage loot bag. And now we're into wow, ruby dust, chrome dust, and alumina dust. Okay. That's going to give me chrome and alumina, isn't it? If I put 50, yeah, okay. I think we're kind of catching up with ourselves here. Now let's go and just see with the ruby dust what we can do. Once I put a few bits and pieces away. There. There and there. I've got that put away. That's all stuff to keep. This is all good. Goody, good. Right. What was I doing? Ruby. Ruby dust. I must have ruby dust. I was faffing around with. It's red garnet. Ruby dust 29. So that is from macerating, well, I presume rubies. Would seem to be obvious. Have I got any ruby ore? My phone says not. Just was the perfect timing as it came in. Boom, and it's like, ooh. Now I'm fairly certain I know where to find rubies. I'm just not seeing that I've got any. So that is probably something for next time. But we could just do a little bit of, let me just have a look at you. If I put you through an electrolyzer, to medium voltage, 6 gives 1 and 5. Let's just see if this actually works as it should. Yeah, I'm not seeing any other stuff. And hopefully it won't blow up. Well, seems to work fine. Okay, so we've moved in the direction of a low voltage transformer. So then I need to, between episodes, continue building up my fishy fish stock. Give me some dirt. Best scaffolding block in the world. Well, at least in Minecraft. Maybe we'll sleep. I'll make this a bit easier. So what I have been doing, grab a couple of them, is basically coming in underneath, placing our fish traps and then replacing the water source block on the top. See, high-tech stuff. But it means that I don't get the water flowing animation. And then we'll have another 2, 4, 6 of those. So that will be 11. I'll probably just do 10, maybe. And they'll be processing up fish that we can then utilize in... let me have a look what we got. Let's take some crawfish. Look at that. Now, question, can I... centrifuge... Oh, I can centrifuge methane gas out of them, okay. Or I can extract fish oil. Let's go and just grab a bit of fish oil, shall we? But then, of course, I'm going to have to sit there and come up with the piping and all of the other stuff like that. But and that can be used. In these various things. That's low voltage. So anyway, I think it's safe to say that that's the plan. But I think we're going to call this one an episode at this stage. I am going to just, if I can get myself, I'll get a good... It's not a particularly good screenshot, but it'll do. And I'll tidy myself up, run these through, and just continue pottering in between episodes. Until next time, thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.